please do not mind your girl's hair. But I cannot wait to make a video on this, but basically about how deep white supremacy goes, especially when it comes to connecting with our ancestors. I just saw a video that literally said there are ancestors literally walking this earth with you, so many, and you don't even fucking know them, you don't acknowledge them, or some shit like that. And it's like, because these niggas don't want us to connect with our ancestors. They don't want us connected to our ancestors. Because that's a whole nother conversation where they be trying to pose as our ancestors if you're not fully aware of or specific about who you're connecting with. But another conversation. Yeah, they do not want us connecting with our ancestors, and it's because when we connect with our ancestors, they get to tell us, they know the truth in a sense, and they know the truth about so many things that white people have not wanted us to know. And it's like, once you start connecting with your ancestors, they just start revealing shit. And I say this from experience. When I first started my spiritual journey, I was not as knowledgeable about my ancestors as I am now. And I didn't realize just how deep my connection was going to get with them, because when I first started out, it was just about spirit guides and my spirit team and shit like that. Whole time it's my ancestors, period. Like, that's the only spirit team that I have is my ancestors. But that's how, kind of like how white supremacy also goes into spirituality, which is another conversation. But long story short, it's easy for white people to get you to connect with them posing as your ancestors or posing as your spirit guides, to also keep you indoctrinated into white supremacy. But anyways, it's all about really connecting to your ancestors, your real ancestors, because that's another thing too. It's just not all skin folk is kinfolk. So just because you an ancestor also doesn't mean you have the right to connect with me. So that's a whole nother conversation too. But I just say this all to say is that they really do not want us connecting with our ancestors at all, which is why they've demonized our ancestors so bad. These motherfuckers got so many black people thinking it's demonic to connect with our ancestors, but not with a made up God. Our ancestors, who are quite literally not only walking this earth with us already and still, but have walked this earth alive, and they've demonized us connecting with them. It's like, it really is so much deeper than people realize. Like, bro, these niggas do not want you connecting with your ancestors. They demonize your very being. They've demonized us connecting with our literal ancestors, and it doesn't make you go question it. It doesn't make you go like, that's odd. It's like, black people have really been indoctrinated in so many ways we don't even fully realize, and it's just so odd to see and witness, because it's like seeing my own people villainize other black people for connecting with ancestors. I literally had commented on someone's video where they were just talking about the most weirdest shit, and I was just like, it's so, I forget what I said, but it was just basically in relation to our ancestors and our people and our blackness. Is so many people were responding to my comments saying how you never let being black get between your relationship with God. Like, your relationship with God comes first. Like, I'm a follower of Christ before I'm black. And it's just so many crazy sentiments, and I'm just like, bro, you niggas are really under spells. You really think your blackness poses a threat to your relationship to God, or that you are a child of God before you're black? White people have done a fucking number, because what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, babe? And then it's just so interesting to see how not easily, but how deeply rooted white supremacy goes, because people think white supremacy is just like, the systems they put in place for centuries and lifetimes, racism, systemic racism, all these things, but it goes so much deeper. Like, It's in everything. It's in your mental, it's in your physical, it's in your psychological, it's in your spiritual. Like, white supremacy isn't just the reality we're facing. Like, it's very well going on the other side as well. Like, our ancestors are still fighting on the other side. That's what spiritual warfare is. And these niggas are still, we still have to fight these niggas on the other side. Like now they don't have as much power, but it's still a problem that they have to deal with. And it's just so interesting to see how slickly infiltrated white supremacy has gotten in things to make us, to stray us away from our ancestors. Because that's what my ancestors told me a while ago. They were like, if you aren't connected to your ancestors, you can't know the truth, or you won't know the truth. I had to find it because I understand it so much more now. It's like, they don't want us connecting to our ancestors, because once you connect to your ancestors, you can start unraveling the truth about not only this world, but about who you are and all of these other things. And I just find it so interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. One second. Okay, so this is what it was. Basically, it was, because I channel and I write it down. But so I wrote, when you strengthen your communication with your ancestors, when you strengthen your communication with your ancestors, you will start to clearly see through the veil. You're supposed to build a relationship with your ancestors. It's a certain way to ask, etc. And then they said, no relationships with your ancestors, no seeing through the veil. And I find that so interesting, because it's like, seeing beyond the veil isn't just being able to tap into spirits and seeing things, but it's about seeing the truth about this world and seeing the truth about our existence. And it just brings me back to, like I was saying, it's just like, they really do not want us connecting with our ancestors. They want us disconnected from our ancestors. They do not want you connecting with your ancestors. And I just find that so interesting. It's just like, why not? Why are you so hell-bent on people connecting to a made-up God that only exists because we made it exist, when you can quite literally connect with the very thing that made you exist? You know what I mean? Because we're just descendants of our ancestors, but it all goes back. It's like I don't know how to describe our existence, but it's like we've always just been here. Like, we are the gods. Like, the only reason any deity or any fucking what's her face exists is because of us. And I think it's just so interesting the more I learn as I strengthen my connection to my ancestors. And it really just it just clearly shows like why they don't want us truly connecting with our ancestors. Because mind you, when I first started, I wasn't really, like, I was connecting to my ancestors even though I didn't fully know it yet. And even when I did start intentionally saying my ancestors, I was still connecting to spirits posing as my ancestors because I wasn't fully knowledgeable yet. I didn't know. I didn't remember. But now that I remember so much, and now they no longer had any access to me, it's just so much is just revealed. So much has been revealed. And I think I just can only imagine where we would end up as a society if so many people, especially, I really talk about Black people, especially Black women, if we truly connected to our ancestors, the ones who deserve our connection and the ones who can actually connect us to the truth and not, their distorted perceptions or whatever. Because that's another common misconception, is that spirits are like all loving, all light. They aren't. It's literally just like how we are as humans. They're just dead, but not dead. They're just spirits. So it's like that's another thing. It's just knowing who you connect to and why it's important to know yourself and be specific about who it is that you're connecting to. Because I know for me, when I communicate with my ancestors, it's only feminine spirits for one. Not say feminine, but like women, femme spirits. And I'm specific about them being aligned with who I am and aligned with my truth and aligned with my highest good and have love in their hearts for me. And, you know, are also just good spirited people. Like, it's like that. And I don't connect with the men, although they are still on my team. I don't connect with them. They don't get to come through to me because the life that I'm building for myself can only be done by a woman and can only be seen by a woman and can only be channeled through feminine ancestors and women who walk this planet and shit like that. So, you know, it's no shade to men or masculines or whatever the case may be, but they don't get to tell me what to do. They don't get to help me make decisions. They don't get a say so in my life, although they get to be along for the ride. They get to have a front row seat, but they don't get to tell me what to do. They don't get to show me what to do. They don't get to show me anything or tell me anything. They're just there to support, you know, and whatnot. But that's, I don't know why I ended up saying that, but yeah, all in all, connecting to the ancestors. That's what it really is about. It's not about, it's like even the spirit guide shit. It's like I see so much stuff differently. Even in the spiritual realm, it's like there is so much colonization that I see so clearly through now. As my connection with my ancestors strengthen, it's just like, damn, these niggas really just these niggas colonize everything. And it's just an interesting thing to see. But yeah, that's my little sentiment on being connected to your ancestors. So it's like, you know, connect to the ancestors. You need to start connecting to the ancestors, and that's the journey. But I guess that's another video. But I love you guys. Bye.